Welcome back into SWH Live. Chris Treft. Welcome back into SWH Live. Chris Treft, joined by special guest PJ Kavaya. Normally wears number 4 for the Mission La Beta Snipers, but he's joining me up in the booth, a tool of all trades. Mr. Kavaya, how are we doing?
Doing great, Trefty. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Well, if you give as good a performance here on the booth as you did in your game earlier, we're in for a real treat this contest.
Hey, anything can happen here, so that's why you play the games. And yeah, for us, for that game, it was not our finest hour, but usually game 1 we struggle. Our boys getting the legs going. It seemed to be a thing in the past that we've struggled with, but 2 points is 2 points, so we'll take it.
Looks like they're fixing the floor.
No, yeah, the boards have been a problem actually in our game, and in the last game caused a huge goal there, that 4th goal. Players are rimming it around, and it's popping right in the middle, so it's good they're taking care of it right now.
So they're fixing it now, and these are 2 teams, one coming off a loss, one coming off a win. It was kind of a surprising, probably the biggest surprise so far is how big of a loss Konixx Pure took. I mean, that was supposed to be one of the games in the first set of matchups. It was supposed to be one of the most even. And they just didn't have their best performance. As I had Dwyer on earlier, and he was talking about, it wasn't our best game, but now it's time to respond. So they're looking for a big response. And the Mission Bauer Bordercats got off to a really slow start in their first game, and then just really poured it on at the end and came away with the victory.
Yeah, I feel like both of these teams are very defensive-minded as well. Konixx is all about eating and blocking shots, and Bordercats just play very good team defense. They performed very well at East Coast Narch this year as well, so we'll see what happens here. It should be a good one.
Overall, the tournament, it's been a great tournament so far. I mean, this is the biggest tournament ever for State Wars in terms of international attendance. Namibia, we see the Namibians down below us going to take their picture, and then Catalonia, France,
Colombia, Brazil. Argentina, yeah, it's been very cool, man. This is it's now not any more State Wars, it's the World Wars, I believe. Yeah.
And 2, the amount of energy that these clubs bring with their fans getting rowdy, singing songs, the French girls dancing and singing all over the place.
They love it.
I think all the states, the American teams, should really take note and try to follow after our international counterparts.
Yeah, it's viewed so differently. It's almost like they have the football/soccer mentality of how you go to a game and root for your team. They just bring it every single game, no matter what the score is, no matter what's happening. They're always there to support their team.
And it truly just makes the atmosphere as good as possible. And with a building like this, it just makes it so much fun because you got the 3 rinks back to back. It's such a great setup, and it's just been a great tournament so far. No real hiccups, and it's ran smoothly. That's a testament to the great State Wars staff we have, yourself included.
I completely agree. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, this has been good. You also, man, you help out a ton, and it's been a fun one. So hopefully they can fix this rink here and get her underway.
Speaking of great State Wars staff, they're getting the floor fixed up. We're taking a look at the benches. The Konixx bench, getting ready there with the Phoenix Suns inspired jersey.
What do you think about those?
We talked about it last year. I'm not the biggest fan, but I like the creativity, to say the least. But
I think they're pretty cool. I mean, yeah.
I like the black one way better than the white, for sure. But I just don't like basketball. Not my thing.
It's everyone's got their thing. It's all good.
What do you think of your new unis?
I really like them. I didn't think I was going to at first. Yeah. When you see them on paper, it's kind of blah. It's whatever. Yeah. But matching and everyone wearing the same stuff, and the gray gloves is a new change. I thought we looked sharp.
I think I like the uniform. I absolutely love the gloves.
Really?
Do you have a silver jersey or do you have a white one?
We have a black silver, and then this one's a yellow silver.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the black silver is just going to pop for me because those gloves, I don't know what it is about them. They're just so clean.
Really? That's good to hear.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of good Rink Rats new jerseys. They're awesome.
Yep. What are they, black and red, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Changing things up a bit from the highlighter of the past.
Yeah. I mean, those might be the home ones. I don't even know anymore, but maybe they're not.
And then the Grizzlies coming in hot with some nice new jerseys, giving everybody a pleasant surprise.
Dennis stepping up to the plate. I like that.
I'm not the biggest fan of Rebels jerseys, Alkali, but Like the color schemes for sure.
Speaking of their
But they
their
always
team,
have some of the great jerseys.
How about that game?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean,
That was a barn burner.
There's been one quote-unquote blowout so far.
Yeah,
And
first game of the tourney.
And it was two teams that are equal, Konixx and Rinkrat. So I don't think Konixx is, certainly not going to go 0-4. It just had a bad period because they were fine at the half. So.
Right. And obviously, I feel like you can't really judge teams right now based on the first game. Like I said, our team doesn't necessarily play the best on the first game, and maybe a lot of teams are very similar.
And you got guys like Chris Terry who's trying to get his roller legs back under him, and you could tell he was a little bit rusty when it comes to roller. He's obviously not rusty when it comes to hockey. Right. The guy had 61 points in 69 games last year in the American Hockey League, but
not a big deal.
Not a big deal, Chris Terry. Still fixing that floor, taking some time, but it's important because that spot can lead to goals.
So
and
it's already caused 2 major problems in the last 2 games, I feel like. So better to take care of it now, then it won't be an issue later.
I mean, you haven't fully experienced this new addition to the live stream, but we got replay, we got multiple camera angles. I mean, this is legit, and it's all thanks to Bauer Hockey, but this is just going to be fun.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I like it so far. From what I've seen on the live stream, it's they do a really good job.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get even better as the tournament goes along.
Awesome.
And eventually when we put ourselves on camera, then it's going to – business is really going to pick up.
Yeah, I have a face built for radio, man. I'm no good in front of the camera.
Maybe me and you will stay off, but when we have other people up here, we'll get them on there. I don't know if we can put Dwyer on with that stash he's got going.
Dwyer. He's keeping the stash going.
Got the old lip sweater going.
Oh, yeah. He had it in Barcelona, and it's still keeping the flow going, man. I like it.
Still got a bit of a delay here, but another big shout out to Bauer for making this live stream possible. They spared no expense to bring you multiple camera angles, replays, all kinds of fun stuff, even better audio. We got 3 audio boards up here. There's some buttons I don't even know where the heck they go to, but
out of our pay grade, hey?
Yeah. That's why we get paid the little bucks, So besides the snipers, we'll just take them out of the equation. If you had to pick one team you were most afraid of, you would consider your favorite besides the snipers, who would it be?
I think right now you got to take a hard look at Alkali. They won East Coast Narch. They have a very solid defensive squad.
Great goalie.
They have an awesome goalie, and they really play together, I feel like. In the first game, they showed they're resilient. They can overcome adversity. And for me, that's huge in this tournament. You can't go up and down extreme. You got to stay kind of consistent and constantly in the middle, whether you're winning or losing. And I feel like for them, even coming back from 3 goals from Black Ice is a huge feat. And they prove that they can win those types of games. And they might end up having that situation in playoffs where it matters more.
I mean, there's not one team that you can count out right now, especially after seeing how competitive it's been. Getting a close-up shot of John Waring talking.
He's got some nice flow, too.
Talking to his buddy Eric Purcell, 2 Detroit guys. So we're trying to get this floor all fixed up, but we'll get back to live action maybe right away here. It's Tim McManus. Talk about a tool of all trades.
He does it all.
He's coaching. He's running the show. He's doing color and play-by-play. And now he goes and fixes the floor.
Fixing the floor, laying the floor with us before. I mean, it's crazy because I told him this earlier, like not today, but just earlier in the tournament. He just never gets flustered. He's just so even keel, even when there's crazy parents screaming at him. He just handles things in the right way.
He almost embraces the madness sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
So we are underway here in this one. Konixx in the white, the Mission Bauer Bordercats in the black. Siciliano picks off a puck and a drop pass. Shot put on. Dwyer makes the early save. He's into the game early. As denied there was the number 24 of Brendan Baumgartner. Face off to the glove side left of Mr. Kevin Dwyer, gold medalist along with PJ Cavalla for Team USA over in Barcelona. We were making jokes earlier with McManus that Dwyer hasn't played a full game in a while because him and Machinsky split all those games.
Yeah, it was way too hot to have a goalie stay in the whole game.
A chance for Konixx, but the wrist shot by Pedersen goes wide of the net. Puck pops up the air. Oh, big collision there. Siciliano heads down to the floor hard. He heads off shaken up. And John Waring back to the way. His wrist shot's deflected wide. You know something, too, is every single team has an excellent goaltender.
That's what you need to win, man.
Tournament.
You need a solid backbone, and if you don't have that, you're not getting even into the playoffs in this tournament.
Purcell was a force earlier against the Grizzlies. He comes in now. Backhand shot. He scores.
Man, that was sneaky. He slid that under the thin part of Dwyer's stick and backhand tucked that in.
It was a poke check attempt by Dwyer, and Purcell saw it. That wasn't luck. He almost did a move like you do against a defenseman and go under his stick. Let that slip underneath and then puts it in a backhand. Purcell has been a star so far against the Grizzlies. He was flying out there. That power move to the outside, it's almost like he has an extra jump in his step that I haven't seen before. And another goal for Purcell in this tournament.
He's sneaky fast, too. Like, people don't realize it, but he's deceptively quick for a bigger guy, I believe.
Speaking of big guys, here comes Dare. Dare to the outside, similar move. Gets it towards the front of the net. And it's cleared by Dwyer, and Wastursik heads the other way. The Colorado native to the right wing side. Ryan Newens back into his own end again for Wastursik. Konixx trying to settle things down here. Ryan Newens behind the net. Gives it to Tanner Toohey. Couple sets of brothers here on this Konixx squad. Top of the circle for Wastursik in front, deflected wide. And Tanner Toohey gets to the loose puck. Sends it back into his own end for Newens. Ryan Newens has it for Konixx Pure. For Wastursik. Rink wide backhand sauce, and Tanner Toohey into the zone. Walks down the slot, splits the D, and just could not pull the trigger from in tight. Now Wastursik over for Newens. Newens banks it off the wall to himself. Newens over to the far side. Parker Elliott, wrister. That one goes high and wide. Konixx has been the stronger team since giving up that goal. We'll see if they can bury it here. Parker Elliott crosses the red line. Bordercats in perfect position defensively. That forces the recoil by Konixx. Tommy Toohey with it behind the net. Now the pass up to Kevin Mooney. To the right side for Kyle Mooney. Puck to the front of the net. Robinson makes a stop. Collected by Kyle Mooney. We might just have to go by first names with Konixx here.
A lot of, like you said, a lot of brothers. Kind of cool, though, that they get to play with each other.
Oh, for sure. Almost like the Combs brothers on the Snipers.
Right.
Brought in by Kyle Mooney. Back for Kevin Mooney. Up to Toohey. Back to Mooney. Kevin Mooney missed the pass to his brother Kyle. And now the Bordercats take advantage of the turnover, but the wrist shot goes wide. Collision on the wing. Now a penalty coming. I believe this one's going to go against the Bordercats. It's going to be a high stick against Soper. Konixx have the delayed call, and they're going to have the power play if they don't score on this. Special teams so important, PJ. And now it's brought in slowly by Kyle Mooney. Bordercats back in the box. John Waring. Got a big shot. Moves it up and down the wing. Now to the right side for Kyle Mooney. For Waring. Waring back to Kyle. To Waring again. Inches his way to the right. Now to Kyle Mooney. Konixx is going to switch up things and get Peterson out there. I think the referee's arm might be getting tired. Down low to Peterson, out high Waring, back to Peterson. Top of the ring, finds Waring, high slot. Back to Peterson, to the dot. Sends one through the middle, Kyle Mooney, back out high, Waring, far side, Pedersen shoots, deflected in front. And then touched up by the Bordercats, 12:55 left in the first. Konixx Pure, trailing 1-0, but they're heading to the power play.
Let's see what they got here. I think, like you said earlier, obviously special teams are very important in these types of tournaments. You know, Konixx is not known for their offense, so hopefully they can bring it here.
They are known for their hard-working mentality. They've worked hard to draw that penalty. Now Konixx will lose the face-off, but it's cleared down by the Bordercats. Now this one's brought up by Waring. Hot pass to the near side. I think it caught Kyle Mooney off guard, and then it's cleared back down by the Bordercats. Back into the zone they come. Waring to the far side, gets it back, left point. Now down low they go. Newens back out high. They swing it across. Shot. And it's stopped by Robinson. Might have hit something else in front. Waring, left point, walks it down low. Gets it back to the near side. Kyle Mooney, down low. Newens looking for a play. Back to Mooney. He'll shoot. It's blocked in front by the Bordercats and then cleared. A big block. Not that Robinson wouldn't have handled it, but still.
Don't even let that puck get to the net. Then you know you're safe. Good D.
Kyle Mooney for Waring. Down low. Tommy Tui tried to play it out high, and it's blocked.
Bordercats PK has been really good here. Sticks in lanes, bodies in front of the puck. It's a textbook.
Kyle Mooney down low, gets it back. Looks at goal, shoots, and he scores. Slips it past the blocker of Robinson. Konixx on a power play goal with just 8 seconds remaining in the man advantage takes their first goal of the contest and ties it at 1. 11:32 left in the first.
Perfectly placed shot. Very tough to stop that low blocker placement. So, yeah, great job by, was that Kyle Mooney?
Yes.
33, right? Yep. Kyle Mooney, nice shot.
Play a fun game of which Mooney was it? Waz Tursic. Around the back of the net. Well, now all three Gergers are on black ice, so we can have fun with that, too. Luckily, they all look completely different.
Yeah, that's good news.
Unlike the...
All different styles of player, too.
Yeah. Unlike the tall and lanky Moonies that look exactly the same, minus
exactly
the
the same.
Luckily, it's not like the Sedins, and they have similar numbers. Tommy Tui. Up the boards. Newens wraps it around the back of the net. Tommy with it again. Chips it up the boards. Waz Tursic. Feeds it ahead for Elliott. Swing it to the right side. Slap shot by Tommy Tui. The puck was rolling, so that one just ricochets wide of the net. Battle for it in the Bordercats zone. And it's taken by Konixx. Waz Tursic. He goes rink wide. Now it's sent back to the point. Tommy Tui with it. Or scratch that. It's Kevin Mooney. Maddox takes it away, though, and heads it to his offensive end. Tries to swing it to the trailer. It's blocked and pushed to the far side. Glover. The Canadian backpedals towards his own zone. Gets it out high. Baumgartner, a shot. That one's blocked by Waz Tursic and goes down into the corner. Baumgartner gets to the puck and fires it back into his own zone. It's taken by Glover.
There's been a few unnecessary turnovers by Konixx, too. Like uncharacteristic where just a bad pass, lose it, try to dangle, lose it. They got to sharpen that up, I think.
Here comes Purcell. Another great stretch up the floor. This time the puck rolls on him. And he makes a smart play, wraps it around, and fires it back into his own zone. Man, if Purcell keeps playing like this, that bodes well for the Bordercats because he just adds an offensive element. They might not have the big names that the other teams do, but if Purcell is getting a chance on every rush he gets.
Depth of scoring, right?
Purcell. Speak of the devil. Gets the puck up to Siciliano. Siciliano down the slot, a shot, it's blocked, and taken back the other direction by Peterson. Peterson's got McDonald with him. He takes the shot instead, and it's blocked down by Robinson. Still tied at 1, 9-12 left in the first. Pass up ahead, misses Purcell, and goes down in behind the net. He's going to get to it first. Big collision behind the net. Purcell fights the puck away, but then loses it to Peterson, who sends it up ahead to Waz Tursic. Crosses the red line, moves into the zone with speed between his own legs. Beautiful move, drop pass. That one misses Peterson, goes into the corner. Battle for possession. Baumgartner plays it off the wall, and misses Bakita, and taken by McDonald. Amac throws it back into his own end. Tanner Toohey. Gives it to Alex McDonald. Long feed up ahead. Waring's by the defense. Deflects it on goal. That one is stopped by Robinson. Oh, the beauty of not having icing or offsides in the game of roller. Brought back in by Tanner Toohey. Down low. McDonald gets it out high to Waring. Waring cuts to his right. He gets knocked down, but fires it back into his own zone. Collected by Peterson. Peterson for John Waring. Waring's got a big shot. He takes it. Robinson takes it to the corner. Now Waring fires this one up the boards. Tanner Toohey. Back down low in his own end. Konixx will regroup. The Bordercats haven't had any pressure offensively in quite some time as Konixx is really playing to their game and being smart with the puck.
Keeping the puck, making simple plays, don't force it. It's the name of the game of roller hockey.
Peterson defers behind the net to Kyle Mooney. He'll advance into his offensive zone. Drops it back into the center circle. Taken by Peterson. He bumps it back to John Waring. Waring off the wall. That's a turnover. Slap shot taken. And that one goes up and out of play. The opportunity there from Rackman, but he just missed it high.
Another one of those uncharacteristic turnovers, too.
You want Travis Snow? I think it was the French guys. Okay, perfect.
Now we got Kyle Mooney bringing it out for Konixx Pure. Into his offensive zone. Circle, shoot it. And that one is stopped by Robinson. Some extracurriculars after the whistle, but it's broken up quickly. 6:43 left in the first. Both teams playing very passive, very conservative, but we have had some sloppy turnovers on either side as well.
Yeah, you can't be doing those kind of turnovers, especially against the Bordercats. They will capitalize, and when they do, it's not good for you. So they need to, like I said earlier, sharpen that up and possess the puck like they did those last couple of minutes.
Here come the Bordercats. Shot put on by Bakina, and that one comes to the near side. Big Brandon Dare. Over for Bakina. Now Lemke, back for Dare. And you know firsthand, PJ, because of last year, the Bordercats are a dangerous team, and they're always a team that just usually sneaks into the playoffs and then finds a way to make an upset here and there.
Yeah, I feel like they got very confident last year after they beat us. They played an excellent game, very sound on defense, and really didn't give us a whole lot. And it's kind of continued to this year at East Coast Narch, where they made it to the finals, played the exact same style, just were unable to take it to that next level against Alkali, which is a very good team as well. But I feel like they just have a lot of confidence now. They know that they can do it. They have a very good group of core guys that they are sticking with, young, old veterans, young guys and old veterans at the same time, and a solid goalie in net.
Just not one of those teams that you instantly think of as a pro favorite, but they've made some noise and have really turned into a nice program. Koleski's got the boys going here in this one. They're tied at 1:5:22 left in the first. And these games, oh so long. Got to have good depth. You got to play the whole game. Saw from Konixx last game, they took a few shifts off, and then boom, they end up losing 6-1.
Super important to have 3 full lines with basically 12 players. It's tough, especially with the heat now in this rink. It's not air conditioned right now, and it's definitely tough on the body if you don't have 12 guys.
Waring, shot from a bad angle, misses wide and comes back to center. Not as hot as Barcelona.
I would agree with that. It's very close though.
Yeah, but it's pretty hot in here. I was sweating just coaching yesterday. Purcell. Thought I get a little more animated than most, as you can tell by my goal calls. Over to the far side. Kevin Mooney advances into the zone. He's 1-on-3 Doesn't like the odds, so he's going to turn it back. Doesn't get good wood on it, though. And Glover sees it pop off his stick up into the benches. 4:26 left in period number 1. PJ, you're coaching some teams, right?
I'm coaching the 6U Rink Rat mixed team. Yes, I am. I'm excited for that. I believe it starts next week. I want to say...
Next weekend.
Next weekend. Okay, yes.
The little guys.
Little guys. Yeah, it should be fun.
Well, I know for a fact, win or lose, they're going to have fun with you for sure.
I hope so, man. That's the whole goal.
Kyle Mooney. Wrist shot, and that one goes off the side of the net. And Kyle Mooney throws it back into his own zone. And for the young kids, it's not about winning and losing. It's about getting them to like roller hockey so they continue to play it as they advance further.
That's it for
in their
sure.
hockey careers. And build this tournament, build the other tournaments, build the sport as much as possible.
Just helping them enjoy the game. It's the number one goal for me.
Tanner Toohey, a shot. It is stopped by Robinson. Now Siciliano the other way. Possible 2-on-1 if they hurry. Near side, shot by Siciliano, and it's a pad stop by Dwyer, which springs the puck the other way. And it's led into the zone by Kyle Mooney. To the slot, wrist shot, he missed it high. Kyle Mooney chips it back into his own zone. It's Tanner Toohey. Konixx in their own zone, setting up this breakout. McDonald, the Arizona State Sun Devil, plays it down low. Big collision in the right corner. The physicality's picking up. Rackman gets to a loose puck and
once again, an unnecessary turnover.
fires it back into his own zone.
Konixx had full possession of the puck and just gave it away.
Now here comes Travis Bakina into his offensive zone, turns it back. Bakina, a veteran guy who's really stepped up this summer. Looked good for Pama in their win at Tours.
He played great there.
Looked really good. He's actually one of their better players in the semis and championship. And he's just been good. He stepped it up. Now been on the Bordercats for a few years now. There he has a shot that's blocked. Might have been a pass attempt, but nonetheless, it's taken by Alex McDonald. Into his offensive zone. Sends it back to Waz Tursik. The big righty crosses over the State Wars 15 logo into his offensive zone. 15 years, PJ.
It's been crazy, man. It's been, it's been super fun. Timmy's just done a great job with everything.
Linder wraps it around the wall. Siciliano, or scratched out, it's Glover. Glover puts on the brakes right in front of his bench. Still a minute 55 left in this first. 1-1 is your score. See, this is where Konixx started their downfall in their last game. It was late in the period and then into the next one. Lemke, a shot, and Dwyer, oh so calmly, makes the shoulder save and gets the whistle. So this is where Konixx needs to recover and learn from their mistakes of their first game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a huge save by Dwyer. If that goes in, could be another snowball effect avalanche like they had last game.
Avalanche, Dwyer's from Denver.
He is from Denver.
I'm not sure if you were going for something there, but Nerdy Me is going to pick that up every time. Kyle Mooney kicks it up the near side. Newens has it. He's got Waring going up the far side, but it's blocked. Now Kevin Mooney banks it off the boards to himself, but he missed it. And it's taken by Glover. Advances to the front of the goal. Glover shoots. Dwyer was cheating on that post, but he got enough of it to keep that one out. And Glover saw it too. Dwyer was expecting a pass across and was leaning off and gave him some room. But Dwyer responds in enough time to get the blocker on it.
Glover knows how to shoot the puck.
Paul Linder. Inside, outside, taken by Dare. Minute 15 left. 3-on-2 rush. Now it's Glover. A drop pass for Lemke. He'll shoot. Now one is blocked. Lemke's got an elusive little shot, too, especially for such a small guy.
Small guy, tiny stick that he uses, too, and he just knows how to rip it top cheese.
Newens, nice rush to the front of the net, but puck slips away before he could slip it home. Speaking of big shots, John Waring doesn't take it this time and fires it back into his own end for Kyle Mooney. Kyle Mooney heads up the floor. Gets the puck. Right back off a give-and-go play. Waring Inside, outside, moves to the dot, throws it far side. Kyle Mooney shoots, and Robinson gets a shoulder on it. And it propels up and out of play. 25 seconds left in the first, still 1-1.
Great deceptive play there. It looked like by Waring. Fakes his shot, slides it over with a little hook pass. Great save by Robinson.
And Robinson's kind of coming to his own here.
He kind of came out of nowhere, hey? Just
He was always a pretty good goaltender, and all of a sudden he goes to Lindenwood. Has a really good season there, and then boom, he's one of the better goalies in the Pro Division. Now Bakina in, tries to slide it on the far post, but that one just missed. Now Waring, tons of speed coming into the zone. He has Rackman beat. Waring shoots, he scores!
huge goal from Waring. Less than 10 left.
A laser to the top shelf after he was shot out of a cannon. Blazing speed from John Waring. A blazing shot to the top shelf. And a hot 2-1 lead for Konixx with 9 seconds left in the first.
That's how you do it right there. Like you said, shot out of a cannon.
I mean, he just grabbed that puck and took off. That's a big goal late. Opposite story as last game for Konixx. Maybe one more chance for the Bordercats. Shot goes wide, goes back out front, and it's blocked at the horn. And after 18 minutes of play, it's a 2-1 lead in favor of Konixx Pure. Step out for a break. PJ and I are back for the second period on SWH Live. Welcome back into SWH Live. Chris Treft alongside PJ Kavaya. Stepping straight off the floor and straight into the booth after his game with the Snipers. And right now we're watching the Mission Bauer Bordercats and Konixx Pure. It's a 2-1 lead in favor of Konixx after the first 18 minutes as they responded so far from their loss in game number 1.
They need to be a lot better at puck management this period, I believe. They need to possess it and be confident with their decisions and not make easy turnovers for the Bordercats to capitalize.
Well, face off at center underway in period number 2. Konixx with the 2-1 lead. And they have the opening face off. Waz Tersic in his own zone. Gets over the far side and taking a shot at his own goal is Tommy Tui. Luckily, Dwyer was paying attention. Wrapped around the back of the net by Elliott. Now it's brought up by Konixx and back behind the goal. Waz Tersic. Thought about going back behind the net. Tries to force it up the boards and Rackman slams him into the wall. 36 seconds into the second period so far. And Konixx comes away with the puck. Paul Linder. Up ahead. Gets it back from Tommy Tui. Now Waz Tersic. Leaves it again for Tommy Tui. We'll place it back behind the goal for Waz Tersic. Waz Tersic now on the attack. A drop pass. Nice move to the front of the net. Backhand try from Elliott. A nice stop from Robinson. Puck's in off the far wall. It's poked back. A turnover by the Bordercats, but Robinson out of his crease to sweep it around the far side, and Purcell has it. It's the lone goal scorer for the Bordercats, and here he comes again. The powerful stride as he enters the zone. Purcell to the high slot. One-time shot, they score!
That was all Purcell. Just the way he exited the zone so easily. He just made a simple move and beat two of their forecheckers.
And Rackman goes top shelf. A beautiful one-time shot
That was a bomb.
That's a goal in any league. Patrick Law in his prime doesn't even come close to that one.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually, I think it went bar down, hit the ground, and came back up to the top shelf. That's how hard it was. But like you said, Purcell, he's been dominant so far for the Bordercats. Easily their best player.
Playing very well.
Now he has an assist to go along with his goal. And we're tied. 16-14 left in the second. Bordercats looking for more. They get it. Siciliano shoots and scores. You always love to score when the announcement of your last goal is going on, and that's exactly what they do.
Yeah, another snipe. Top glove, far side. Dwyer looked a little deep in his net, but nonetheless, it's 3-2 now.
That's a big tally for the Bordercats and Konixx, man. They had a lead, and all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye at the start of the next period, they're trailing. And now Konixx will head out of their defensive zone. Konixx now looking for a response. Nice toe drag shot, and Robinson makes the save. PJ Konixx just has to settle down here, get back to their game, as the Bordercats have all the momentum. And Siciliano looking for another one, shoots high to the glove again. This time Dwyer gets a piece of it. Now falling down was Waring. Siciliano gets around the back of the net. Dwyer gets to his post, so Siciliano fires it back into his own end.
Unforced errors, man. Konixx just is giving him the puck very easily, I think.
And Dare has it. And Koleski said all the right things at the half because his team's come out absolutely firing.
He's a huge part of their team. Obviously, he's been with the Bordercats forever, but just his demeanor on the bench, the guys love it. He's such a good guy, and they play for him.
He's an easy guy to play for.
Exactly.
Such a good guy and does so many great things for the sport. You never want to let the guy down.
That's it.
Lemke ships it ahead. Bokina gets it right back. Nice veteran move there. And Rackman now to Lemke. Lemke looks like he's playing with a mini stick out there at times, right? He's a short guy, but he uses a short stick.
He's always used it too. It's funny. He's just so deadly with it too. It's wild.
Thing has to be 150 flex. Cut down so short. But hey, he gets, like we talked about earlier, he just gets power behind it. It's amazing.
He gets the job done. He is, for me, their top sniper, like shooter.
Well, after that shot Rackman had.
He's up there now too.
Yeah. He's got to do it again. He's going to try as he comes into the zone. Rackman, far side, he'll shoot. And this time Dwyer gets his right shoulder in the way to make the save. 13:37 left in the second. Pama Pro moving along all day long. I just checked, and it was 6 o'clock. Last thing I remember, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and boom.
Yeah, games all day on this rink. It's got to be, for the fans, it's got to be awesome.
Slamming green tea to keep this voice hot and heavy. You know what I mean?
Green tea, honey, and what do you got? Halls, Longins?
Halls, Lodge. Yeah, we've got some lemon in there as well.
Yeah.
Puck's at center. Coming to Konixx Pure. I'm not going to miss a game, though, PJ. We're kicking along. Every pro game broadcasted, except for the ones on tour.
You got to give the people what they want, refs.
Right here on
Best in the
SWH
biz,
Live.
bud.
Get the people going.
Best in the biz.
Well, there's only like 3 of us, so.
Hey.
Was Tursic into the zone, at least roller hockey-wise. Wrist shot, and shoulder stop made by Robinson. It's whiffed on, and Siciliano heads the other way. He'll fire it back into his own end. Purcell gloves it down. You know, when the puck's bouncing like that, it's hard to collect sometimes, and that's a smart move, just to grab it with the hand and place it where you want it.
Yeah, this puck bounces a ton. Super light. It's easy to shoot, but it's bouncy. It rolls a lot, so you got to do all you can to try and settle it down.
Glover, a wrist shot. Deflected up and out of play. 12:32 left in the second. Konixx has got to recollect themselves here. They're kind of reeling. They've been a little bit better since giving up those 2 goals, but Bordercats are still doing what they want with the puck.
Did you have a similar feeling in their first game? Is this how it felt for you when they were? You said they played well early, but then they kind of struggled after that, right?
Talking about Konixx?
Yeah, Konixx.
That's the one game I haven't done today, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Because I was getting that bronze medal in the 2006 division.
Yeah, you were. Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
My first medal as a coach.
That's cool, though.
Hopefully many more to come. Now it's brought into the zone by Konixx. Tommy Tui. Brings one over for Kyle Mooney. Now Kyle Mooney gets it back deep in his offensive zone. They get it towards the front of the net. And jamming at it, but Robinson eventually gets the whistle as Kevin Mooney had that first opportunity. 11:52 left in the second period. The Mission Bauer Bordercats with the lead. And if they get the victory here, they're going to be 2-0.
2-0. Bordercats, they, like I said, they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. I feel like, truthfully, again, they're going to be a tough team to beat in the playoffs.
The games will get tougher as we go along, especially for their schedule, but and they were ranked pretty high because of their finish last year.
Yeah, well deserved.
Their semifinal loss.
Well deserved.
Now it's wearing a wrist shot. Now when it's stopped by Robinson. He had that, what we thought at the time was a big goal for Konixx late in the period to give him a lead. McDonald loses this one in the slot. The pass was a bit behind him. Soper takes it. And our friend from up north sends it up ahead. Lemke back to him. Kyle Soper up ahead to Glover. Speaking of Canadians. Well, with the Coyotes not in the division this year, I think the Bordercats are going to have to get our Canadian quota for us. Now Alex McDonald gets it over. Taken by Peterson. Now it's Waz Tursic. Waz Tursic to the right side. Big slap shot put on by Peterson. It's blocked in front. He gets it back. Peterson into the slot. Goes far side. And unable to get to that one was Waring. Now he's battling at the half wall. It's a 5-player battle. 3 Bordercats, 2 Konixx skaters. But then one of the players' helmets comes off and they're laying on top of the puck. So referee, the smart play to blow the whistle. You get a good look of that battle right in front of your camera there.
From one of the new cameras that they put in here. It's awesome.
Thanks to Bauer, of course.
Yes, of course.
You're a Mission Bauer guy. They do a lot of great things for the sport, including making sure that the broadcast production is as best as it possibly can be. Waz Tursic towards the front of the net. That one missed. Comes down low. But all the sponsors really do a phenomenal job.
The one thing I love, one of the most things I love about State Wars is that basically every single company is at this event.
Dare to the slot, wrister, and Dwyer's up to the task. Makes a big stop there. Tour, Konixx,
Everybody.
Rinkrat. Pass up ahead, chipped away from Newens. It goes down to the corner. Purcell had it momentarily, but Newens gets it back. Konixx trying to tie this game. 9:40 left in the second period. Now it's Purcell. Sends one up ahead. Now this one is brought along by Rackman. Rackman a wrist shot, pad stop, and Dwyer makes 2 saves there. Dwyer's coming up big here as of late because the Bordercats are getting some chances, and he's made a couple excellent saves.
Yeah, those are big right there. 2 chances. I would just call those grade A chances too. And the first one right before that.
Lost Tursic for Tanner Tui. Far wing Elliott. Back into his own zone, collected by Kevin Mooney. Now brought into the zone by Konixx. They spin it right back out. Tommy Tui gets the puck to Kevin Mooney. Sends it back to the red line. Konixx playing their game now. They got good possession. See if they can take advantage of it. Big collision on the near side. Konixx keeps the puck. Kyle Mooney back into his own zone. Konixx Advancing up the floor, just moving around, looking for an opening. Kevin Mooney turns back into his own zone. Crosses over at center. Feeds Kyle Mooney to the far side. A shot from Tommy Tui's deflected. That one goes way up and out of play. 8:12 left in the second. Still 3-2 Bordercats. I mean, Konixx literally had one bad minute in this period, and it cost them the lead.
Can be the difference in this tournament, too. I feel like you have one little brain fart, as they say, and the tournament could be over for you, and especially in playoffs.
Batina takes a high hit behind the net. He's shaken up a bit. Looks at the referee. He's not going to get the call. And a chance the other way for the Bordercats. First one stop. Second try. Dwyer stops that as well. The Bordercats play the Snipers tomorrow at noon. That's going to be a big game for them. And then their final game is against the Tour Roadrunners. Now Waring, a wrist shot. That one goes wide of the net. And for Konixx Pure, they play the Roadrunners in their third game. And the Grizzlies in their last one. So they have two winnable games.
Two very
today.
winnable games, yeah.
So this one, I mean, every game's huge. Puck is ricocheting around in front. Pinballs to the front of the net. Robinson gets the paddle out and makes the stop with 7:19 left in the second period. But still, nonetheless, these points are huge because if they win this one, they could go 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like 2-2 is going to be the cutoff for playoffs. You want to go at least 2-2, so 3-1 would be better. And once again, no, there's not going to be any easy games in the playoffs.
And they have the worst goal differential after that first game.
What was the final score of that game?
6-1. So even if they do win those next two games, say they lose this one, they got to put some goals up or at least, keep it close here if they do fall.
Yeah.
Konixx with the puck, with a shot towards the net. Three-two game here. Wings on top. Is that right, PJ? PJ, nice of you to join you, right?
Thank you, Dennis, for coming.
No problem.
The Bordercats are up right now.
Bordercats up.
And Konixx.
3-2.
Yep.
Konixx with the puck. This is
Waring.
Jonathan Waring with the puck. Drops it. Shot. Save!
Big collision down in the corner here. Konixx needs to press a little bit with 6 minutes and 8 seconds remaining.
This is a big game for them.
Big game for them, for sure. They could go 0-2 here if they don't find a way to bury. That would not be good for tomorrow, even though they have two winnable games.
Oh, so do the Grizzlies. Watch it. And a whistle stops play. 5:51 remaining. 3-2 Bordercats. I wonder if George Brown is listening right now. George, are you listening? If you are, shoot us a text.
You know he is.
And we'll comment on George Brown's comments.
He loves this stuff.
Loves it way too much. He's at a wedding. He's probably watching this on his phone as the bride and groom are getting married.
Well, good thing that we get to see him Sunday.
Konixx with the puck. They've had it for a few minutes now here. Trying to tie it. Shot over the net. Here come the Bordercats. Who's that?
Kevin Maddox.
Right. Kevin Maddox. Still got the puck. Turned it over. Oof.
Smart
Paul
play.
Linder had him open.
Smart play, take it back, keep the puck.
The puck. 3-2 lead. Nope, down 3-2.
Down 3-2.
There we go. Turek. Got the puck. Crossed it over to Paul Lindner. And Konixx back in control. It's Tommy Tuhi. Had trouble with that name earlier. Konixx. Shot wide. And it's on top of the net. And we get our whistle here with 4:46 remaining.
Line change.
That was a smooth line change.
Let's just say green tea goes right through you. 4:46 left in the second. Now I really got a sweat going. So still 3-2. Nothing happened to you much since I left, BJ?
I would say a couple back and forth chances, but Konixx has had the puck the majority of the time, and a couple big saves by Robinson.
Bakina banks it off the boards. Takes a nice carom.
Hey, Brown's listening.
Georgie Brown, we give you a little shout out.
Downtown, see you Sunday. Taken here by John Waring. Waring heads into his offensive zone. Now Kyle Mooney. Long range shot. Robinson punches it away. Now Waring. You know, I found something I don't like about this rink. Wrist shot by Glover. That one goes over top of the net. There's not a bathroom close to this press box.
There's not many bathrooms in this facility, actually.
But I did get my cardio in for today, so it's fine. 3:45 left in the second. Here comes Konixx Pure. Kyle Mooney has it back at center. Pass comes down low, out high. Newens, one-time shot hits the crossbar. Very close, but no goal, and we are right on the goal line.
Wow, I thought that went in. Posting out.
Konixx asking the referee to think about this one, but he was right in perfect position. There is no one better to see that puck than him, and it went off the crossbar and down.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I feel like if it went in, we would have for sure seen it. We have one of the best angles, and so does the ref, so we're all in agreement there.
Timeout taken by Konixx now. PJ, what's being said on both benches over there?
Bordercats, they have to expect, if they have the puck, they have to expect a little bit more pressure coming from Konixx, so that for me, you stretch one guy, get another guy kind of hanging out in the middle, but expect maybe a little give and go to create a 3-on-2 to attack down on the Konixx defensive end. If you're Konixx, you got to play man-on-man, tight pressure defense, try and find a way to get the puck. Win this face-off is huge. And when you have I guess, with goal differential, maybe you do, maybe you don't pull the goalie. But what do you think about that? Because goal differential is huge in this tournament.
It's tough.
It is tough.
If I'm Konixx, I'm not pulling the goalie because
it's probably a good call.
They're on a -5 right now, so
you don't want to make it any worse. And then if the Bordercats do end up scoring an empty net goal, you're 0-2 already. So.
Yeah. Especially with their next two, if they were playing the Snipers and Black Ice next, it'd be a little different, right? They're winnable, they have winnable games coming up, so
right.
Try to keep the goal differential out, and they just hope for the best. Because they've been getting chances 4-on-4. McDonald plays it high. Try to send it down low. It's blocked. Now behind the net, Peterson. Taking it up top to Waring. Now he backs up into his own zone. John Waring up for Kyle Mooney. I feel like hasn't got off the floor all game. Centers it. Blocked by Purcell. Purcell turns it right back over. Koleski doesn't like it over on the Bordercats bench, but luckily for him, Konixx gives the puck right back. Purcell off the boards and heads into his offensive zone. Purcell, far side, waits, sends it across, and they score.
Yep, great setup by Purcell again.
Lemke jams it home from the doorstep. Purcell another point. He continues his domination, and it's now 4-2, 2:22 left in the second.
He's been the catalyst for them offensively, hey?
To say the least, and in the first game.
He's been playing really smart. Just he was really patient on that play, held on to the puck to the last minute, to the last second, and made a great pass.
Everybody needs an unsung hero, and last year Rinkrad had a few of those guys. It wasn't Eton and Cadiz doing it all. And Purcell having himself a heck of a tournament. He's been the most impressive player in my eyes so far, consistently. They're going to pull Dwyer here. They're getting real aggressive. 2 minutes left Goal differential currently stands at -7. Peterson. Over for Waring, back to Peterson. Down low to McDonald. Peterson, Waring. Peterson again. McDonald. Peterson, McDonald again. To Waring. Now we'll shoot, that one's blocked. And it goes up and hits the ceiling. That one had to hurt.
Great leg block there.
A John Waring snapshot. And you take it right off the skate.
Hey man,
Nice,
it's the
nice
Pama
shot
Pro.
block from Glover.
It's the Pama Pro. You do all you got to do to win games.
Face off. Far circle. Draw is won by the Bordercats. This one's backhanded down the ring. Didn't get all of it. Did Purcell. Maybe the one thing he didn't do perfect this game. Waring. Still got the puck out, just not very far. McDonald. Goes diagonal. Waring down low. Newens. Waring missed it, and he's forced to go back to get it. 1:04 left. Waring to Peterson. Now to Waring. Down low to McDonald. McDonald slides it across, and Newens couldn't get good wood on it. Siciliano looks at an empty net, fires it that way. It's going to go wide. 42 seconds left. Waring has it. Peterson couldn't handle that rolling puck. Newens gets to it though, to Peterson. To Waring out high. Back to Peterson. To Waring again. To McDonald. McDonald shoots, it's blocked, comes back to him. McDonald. To Waring, his shot is blocked by Purcell. He'll shoot for the empty net, and it hits off the post. Oh no, Chucky Robinson looks to be hurt. And now a diving save made by Waring with an empty net. They try to wrap it out front. That one's blocked as well. 3 seconds left. And remember that. If it comes down to goal differential of 1, a diving save on an empty net at the end. And Robinson.
He's not looking good. He's been down for a while, and if I was to guess, I would say groin the way he's laying there.
Hopefully Chucky Robinson's okay. He gets back up now. Doesn't feel good, and now the Bordercats can congratulate each other. They've defeated Konixx by the score of 4-2. Bordercats 2-0, PJ. And Konixx Pure drops to 0-2.
Great game by Bordercats. Very sound defensively. It's exactly how they play. They got to do this throughout the tournament to win games. And 2-0 record is exactly how they wanted to start.
Coming up next, a star-studded affair. Alkali Rebel, Pama Golden Knights. And it'll be after the warm-up and a break here on SWH Live.